Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. This is Pro Cycling Manager 25, and we are in the midst of the Tour de Ardon. We just completed the second stage, and unfortunately, due to a technical difficulty on my end, I lost the recording on it. It appears that there's a button I push on accident on my keyboard that stops my recording, and the last one I had about 45 seconds of recording and it was going beautifully. And then I apparently hit that button and I need to work on that. That's disappointing. I had a great race and that's the other reason it's disappointing. I've had two fantastic races and both of them I didn't get recorded. So I feel bad about that. In this particular one, the Tour de Ardon is where I won my first stage ever. And so I look forward to this one. It's one of the things I mentioned while I thought I was recording and I wasn't. And I look forward to it. It's early in the season, and it's something that kind of gets me charged up because my very first season of ever playing PCM, I won a stage in this one, and I really, really enjoyed that. It was a great feeling when to finally figure out how to put the pieces together to make that happen. So let me give you a recap of what happened in this previous episode that didn't exist, but in the previous stage. And that is, I was charged with doing a breakaway in the last 130 kilometers and being on the breakaway for 65 kilometers of that. Now, as a part of that, I recognized that I had no other obligations to the team, and I like getting the mountain jerseys. I like that. I want to go after that. This has a ton of mountain points. I did the math once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 6, 36 points plus 5 more. 41 points on offer in the mountains. This particular ride, I captured most of them. I got 25 of those points. I think I didn't get the points at the end and I didn't get the points in this stage, but I think I got all the points in both of these. And I think I got all the points in all of those. We could do the math, but I did really well. I took the early breakaway. In fact, I was on, one person broke away and I went with him. Then somebody caught us right about here, about, I guess, 15 kilometers in. And then the three of us went, and I didn't think we had a prayer. We were less than a half minute ahead of the peloton, probably to about here. And then all of a sudden we were at 2 minutes, and that was weird. And then we were all of a sudden at 12 seconds again. And I don't know how that happened or why, but I was able to hold it off. And I made the conscious decision to go after points. I wanted to do that. Mountain points. And I knew I was sacrificing a good finish at the end by doing that. I have never been on the early breakaway and done well in a race. And something incredible happened, and that is the stars aligned or something. I somehow was in the lead here, and I accidentally broke away a little bit. I did let the peloton catch me. I didn't want to expend more energy than I had to. My green bar was down about halfway. I was well behind my teammates on that, but they set up a sprint train with me and pulled me to the end, and I had a solid 5th place finish. And it was wheel to wheel for those first 5 bikes. I guess the first guy might have been a bike length ahead of the rest of us. And I wasn't sure if I was going to get 4th, 5th, or 6th when we were actually hitting the line. It was extremely close. I had a chance of winning that one. I can't even believe it. I was dead on energy. I started my sprint at the end a little too early because we were having trouble getting in the clear and I couldn't get a good line of sight to what I needed to do. And I finally said, screw it, I'm going. And I hit Q and I had the lead until about, I would say, of course, meters in the game are very different than what they would really be, but we'll call it 10 bike lengths to the line. I was still in the lead, and then I did finally get past and held him off, though. I really, really did well. I was so happy with it. So overall, that put us up into 10th. In the mountains, I took the lead, and a substantial lead, and we have 2 stages left. And one of those stages is a time trial, and that's what we're going to go do now. So again, I super apologize for the fact that I screwed up, hit a button, and it stopped recording. Very, very disappointed in that. Got to kind of figure that out. It feels like something's a little different than it used to be for me with regards to my setup on this new machine. Okay, this is a relatively short one, 26 kilometers. I guess that's kind of typical for the individual time trials. I have read that So the team time trial is entirely broken right now. I did see that a patch came out that said that it was addressing something, but I didn't see where it called out team time trial. And it was in beta, and I wasn't really interested in chasing that down right now. So there should be a patch coming soon that maybe fixes that. I'll take a harder look before my next video. Individual time trials, I have seen people report they're broken as well. I haven't really experienced that. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this. I would simulate it otherwise, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. I will say this, in one of the games that I kind of played to, you know, freshen my skills up, honestly, my solo game on my own, I was picked as the favorite to win the time trial, and I came in 125th. So it is possible there's something still really messed up with it, because I was in good shape. I think I had a +2 on the day for my race day condition. I had been picked as the favorite, and I did absolutely horribly. And from my perspective, I did pretty well. So I don't, you know, it isn't like I knew I blew something. I felt like I was doing everything I needed to do. I just wasn't getting the time. So that was weird. Let's go ahead and move forward. Probably not picked here. Oh, this is a team time trial. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't really see that. It is. It's a team time trial. So we are going to simulate that. If you're wondering what's wrong with the team time trial, the problem is you can't change riders. You can't cycle them. They won't relay. That's what I was seeing anyway. My problem was there was no way for me to control anybody but my rider, and he didn't ever pass anybody, and the other ones didn't fall off and try to follow him, and tried several times, couldn't get it to work. So we're just going to sim this and see where we land. Let's see where our team is picked though. We came in third, I think, in the previous stage. We've had four guys in the top 15, which is pretty good. We're not picked at all. So let's see what happens. Yes, we know. All right, there it is. And we did 15th. Yeah, not great. Not great. That's okay. That'll hurt our overall time some though. I don't like that. That hurt us a lot actually. Wow, look at that. Okay. Yeah, races with team time trials really rot right now. You can't really do anything about it. So I fell from 10th to 88th. All right. Well, that probably quashes my hopes of winning a reasonable finish in this guy. There's way too many names to pass is what it comes down to. That's not going to happen. So that's too bad. Nonetheless, let's see where we end up. Every day is a new challenge, right? So we'll do that, and we will come forward into the next one. I feel like I missed a step here. All right. Well, we have a couple of options. It'll depend on what our team tells us they want us to do. Since we are in contention for the mountains, I think we're going to go for mountain points. I don't see why we would want to do anything else at this point. There aren't any available at the end. So these are our targets right here. 10, 20, 26 points. We need a few points, and that'll prevent anybody from passing us. We'll take our first jersey. So looking forward to that. I'm happy about that. That's still intact for us. We're picked as a possible favorite for this one. Okay. I think that's outside of, well, I thought so in the last one too, though. I was like, well, there's no way I can meet both of these challenges. And yet there you have it. So let's see what the team wants us to do. I've never seen it say, go after mountain points. Just haven't. Save your strength, get exposure. Yeah, it wants us on the breakaway at the end there. And this is one of those that has those rolling hills at the end. It's going to be a circuit that we follow around. It looks like 4 times, maybe 3 times. So we'll see what happens there. But I think I'm going to try to go for one of those mid stages and just capture the King of the Mountains. Be happy with that. Not worry too much about everything else. This is the same thing we got last time. The fortune favors the brave, which was part of the reason I decided to take the early breakaway. Also, I have access to my entire team this time. I missed that last time early on. So that is something to be aware of. And I might want to try to use them I don't know. I might see if I can get somebody to chase after a breakaway or even start a breakaway on their own. Maybe I could have Mertens do that. I'm just going to have him go crazy. Get him way out there. Put him on the relay. I don't know. Who's nearby? Nobody. Salva's not too far back. Get Salva up on his wheel. See what happens there. There he goes. If somebody tries to break away, maybe he can grab him. Oh, I'm going really slow, aren't I? All right. Well, nobody's going for it yet. Maybe I'll ride on Mertens' wheel. And we'll dial him down a little bit. And then I should have done this already. I'm going to grab the rest of these guys. I'm going to put them all in auto so that they don't kill themselves or fall off the back. I have noticed that if you don't do that, you will end up with teammates that are 40 minutes behind at the end of the race. And that's disappointing. I'm surprised it doesn't handle that just a touch better, particularly when you're in, you know, pro cyclist mode. They should be kind of taking care of themselves in my mind. Okay, well, I kind of wanted to avoid an early breakaway. I hit the wrong key there. Make sure I'm still recording. Looks like I am. So I wanted to avoid an early breakaway by someone else. So far, so good. I'm not going to worry about those sprint points. Somebody else wants to try to grab those. More power to them. And I think I might go ahead and bring one more person up into our sprint train here. Not so much a sprint train as an energy saver train, I think, at this point. You'll notice that Merton's putting out 162 beats per minute, and Chad is only doing 149 right now. 149, 150. There's an attack. I knew it was going to happen. Too good to be true, right? Well, no. I don't see him. Oh, he's up here. He was hiding behind the motorcycle. He's already 12 seconds out there. I don't need to win those stages. I just need to get points in at least one of those stages to lock things up. So I think we'll be okay. Now, more guys going, though. I think Mertens might have to try to follow. Can I follow with him? Yeah, I can't. I didn't know that I would be able to. We'll go to effort. We'll go ahead and have him jump up to 90. Try to stay with these guys. Yeah, they're going now, though, aren't they? Can he get up there with them? He's working hard. We're pulling them all back in, aren't we? Mertens is going to run out of power here in just a second, though. But we did get everybody back. So, all right. We'll just let him relax for a minute. No breakaways. Well, there's another one. All right. Well, he's not going to be able to do it. Solva might be able to. Go ahead and drop Mertens back. Put him on auto. Let's try this guy this time. Does he have acceleration? He does not. So probably not going to catch these guys either, but yeah, maybe. I don't know. We're reeling them in, aren't we? Just going to have to keep doing that, I think. Kind of holding my breath here, seeing if it's coming down or not. It is not. So Mertens back to the rescue. Now we're going to go with Reda. See if others will pitch in. Does seem you have to do all the work. Not a whole lot of cooperation by the other teams when this sort of thing starts to happen. So, all right, there we go. I want to dial these guys back down. I kind of already blown it for him, I guess. Put him at 75. Bring him back down. And I think we're going to have to find somebody else to lead for a while. We'll leave him up there for now. And we're going to bring in one of these guys. And this guy. See what that does for us. More guys. Oh, they're going for the sprint there, though. They're probably not going to break away. Yeah. They're just going for the sprint stage. So we got 19 kilometers, and if I can grab that first one, it's all over. I have not learned how you can make your teammates break away. It seems like they're either going to do it or they're not. And I don't have much success at doing it on my own. I don't get a sprint capability for them. So that doesn't happen. And I don't guess, I mean, I guess I need a Bardor. I don't have really good teammates at that right now. So really I'm just trying to hold everybody close. Now, Chad can go out and do some of that stuff if he needs to. And I've done it. And I'm happy to do it if that's really what it takes. Oh, I probably don't want to put him. Yeah, if he falls off, everybody behind him will fall off too. That's a problem there. So we're 15 seconds. I feel like I can take the risk of trying to pull that in. Just don't want them to get away yet. We want to capture the mountains and be done. Come on, almost there. Come on, we got them. Give them back. There they are. Solva is coming back, so we can put him back up here again. And another one. Come on, guys. Joke's over.
Riders jockeying for position at the front.
Well, we're on a mini climb anyway. Let's see what happens here. I think that guy is going to bonk. How can he not? Certainly before the actual climb. Okay, he's done. Another one. Jerks.
He's going to take them on by himself.
Yes, he is. The other Lial. And then when we hit the very bottom there, I will have Chad just start his sprint. Capture those points, and then we're going to have a leisurely ride for the afternoon. Going to catch him? Maybe not. So reset him. Give him a shot. Not my favorite tactic, but I just want to try to lock that up so I just don't have to worry about it. Here we go. And now we are at the foot of this one. So he's going to slow down to 80. I'm going to come in here, take over with Chad. And there we go. Look at Mertens go. Really, Mertens? Oh, no, I held on. Good, there we go. That should do it. I don't think there's enough points left. What, 19 points ahead? Nope, I do need a couple more points yet. So there is that. Slow down, slow down. Get us back into the train. Mertens is spent. Whole team's spent. So I think we're going to let him go from this point. Just going to let him go. Hopefully they're just going for the sprint. Yeah, they gave up right away. Need to get some of that energy back. There we go. All right. He's at 80. You know what we can do? I hadn't thought of this. I can kind of get it to where, okay, we can see their tags if they show up. So we can see who is, if one of the folks up in that group is on the climber list, and they are not. Doesn't look like. And when I hit end at this point, they're not, their name isn't showing up. So those are all the guys on the climber. So the two guys that are broken away can't catch me in points. The only one who really can catch me is Jakob Kazmarek. He's really the only one who can. And since he's not one of those two, I'm not actually that concerned. I guess we can see who they are by looking here, can't we? So it's Bausemer and Poulard. And they're not on here. For mountains, for general, nope, they're not on here at all. So nothing to worry about. Looks like the mountains are ours. I'll take it. Just have a nice leisurely ride for the rest of the race. The team manager would be doing the math and calling us up and telling us that's the case, I would assume. And if I've miscalculated, well, shame on me. I think we're good, though. These were 10 points, right? Yeah. Well, really, I just need to be in the top 5. I think I can do that, although there's 3 ahead of me now. Still no mountain guys.
The rider is looking to give the pack the slip.
5 kilometers to the end here. Once we hit that other dip, we'll do rinse and repeat, basically. We'll have Mo Chad come back and see if he can put some pressure on, and right there. 2 kilometers. Let me at least get set up for it. Hit his slip. Energy forward.
There's an attack in the
Mertens is leading him out. That's what it is. He's his windshield. I forgot about that. That's why Mertens was pushing so hard earlier. And now he's blocking folks for us. And there it is. We got a few more points. Yep. 23-point lead with 10 points to go. That's it. Not even going to worry about it. Slow down, leisurely pace. Get back in line. Enjoy the race. All right. Rada. Watch us be right there at the end and have a chance to win the stage. And I'm not paying attention, right? We'll see. He's used a lot of energy. Oh, I do need somebody to get some water, don't I? Should we send Mertens? He's been working hard. Let's send Nunez. Nunez, I guess. There he is. Let's see how it plays out. We didn't get water. There it is. I was going to say, we didn't get water yet. Hope he's okay. I'm going to go ahead and go to just standard energy mode in mountain climb. I didn't make it. I didn't take that one. Of course, I was going 4 times speed. I should have slowed down. We're 3 minutes off the breakaway. That's okay. Let's get back in line. Mertens continues to protect us. That is awesome. I don't know what I know about him so far. Yeah, still nothing. And the other thing, I've not been good at doing breakaways for time. Maybe we should try that in this one. When we get to those rolling hills there, maybe I should go ahead and just try to get a breakaway with the whole team. Have Chad pull it out, get some separation, and then see if we can hold on. But, often it's like, oh, make up time. There's been a lot of griping over the years how way too many of the racers finish with same time. They don't differentiate it very much. And it's very true. It gives same time for the first 80 spots sometimes. That's just kind of ridiculous. I'm not sure for another word for that. So I have found it very difficult to make up time. We're a couple of minutes behind now because of the team time trial that did not go well in auto mode for us. So I'd have to really finish way ahead, and I've not seen where I'm able to do that. So I'm going to have to learn that strategy and how to make that work. I guess that tactic, how to make that work. If you have any tips on that, I'm happy to listen. I'm just not good at breakaways and getting that separation. I probably need to put up some points in my Barodur. Probably would help. I definitely need flat points, that's for sure. My downhill's pretty good. My uphill's pretty good. Resistance, not bad. Oh, I'm a -5 today. Wow. So we'll see what happens going forward, but those have been struggles for me. Here's the first of those rolling hills. And see, this is where I think maybe I might be able to force a mini breakaway with my team only. If I put myself at the front, I can do kind of simply. Just roll everybody back through till I'm at the front. There it is. And effort, slip. Let's get up to 85. We're at the top of this one. We'll wait till the next. Make it a two-part. This first climb, which that'll be the finish line. And then, see, we used a ton of energy trying to do that, though. It didn't really help. How about this time? Are we able to break away? What if I actually sprint? Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Nope, they're right there with us. All I did was waste energy. I can try one more time, I guess. Maybe if I time a gel just right. I could try to have somebody lead me out, too. We could maybe do that. Lial has some strength. He's not good on hills and mountains. He might be the best we have. Lipez is in good shape. Let's go behind Lipez. Everybody back here. Everybody behind this guy. So we're on a downhill. We'll have him go nuts on that next uphill. How far out? Wait, we're 15. I do want to wait just a hair before I pull the trigger on that last energy. Well, no, I need it for that climb. So we're going to go ahead and hit it. There's the energy. Lipez out front. There's the climb. Get out there, pal. See, just not getting any distance on anyone.
Falling behind! A team leader is falling behind!
I just don't think that's getting it done. We'll know in a minute. They're starting to sprint. I think Chad's going to have to sprint at this point. Here we go. See what happens.
Again! An attack is launched! The group has to break apart!
Yeah,
A fall has just happened in the
I think I
snowstorm.
blew it.
Several riders are on the ground.
Not fully surprised by that. Like I said, not my strong point. Also, my sprinting is nothing to brag about, right? So that's probably a small piece of it as well. And we still have 4 kilometers to go. Looked like there was a lot less time than that. I'm in 1 time speed. That's probably why. Let's speed that up a little. And here's the final. Oh, I fell off badly. Yeah, I forgot about that last little rise there we were going to need something for. All right. Well, I already claimed what I wanted to claim.
A great win in the
Fell off
sprint
the
of
back,
strongmen.
but that's all right. Waving to the fans and enjoying it. Very good. Well, captured a jersey, I think. So not a complete waste. There we have it. I did lose some time here, though. Minute 44. That's my responsibility. I blew that trying to be smarter than the game. But we're in great shape here. Let's take a look. So where did we fall to? I fell 13 more spots with that. That's too bad. So it was a minute 48? Is that what I said? Minute 44. And then 3:07. So what, a minute 15? Is that what that would have been? Minute 44? Yeah. Look, minute 20. I don't know. That's a good question where I would have really landed if I'd been a little more careful there. It's all right, though. It's all right. I'm happy with where we are. Oh, I know what so the math I was doing, if I take a minute 40 off of this, I was still a minute behind, more than a minute behind, but it had to do with the team time trial. Without the team time trial, I probably would have been right up there, if not in the lead. So happy with that. Points. Oh, look at that. 14th. Can't complain. Mountains. Took it. Good. Young Riders. Going to be way down here. Yeah. Didn't expect that in our team. Yeah, that last two really did not help. So that's okay. Let's see what we grab. First Jersey win. First stage race finished. I didn't realize that was our first stage race. I guess it was, come to think of it. Okay. That's a good, healthy number of points. We'll be taking, 60 points at the end of the month. So we should hit level 5 by May. Happy with that. Yeah, breakaway. We didn't do anything. We knew that. First, and we tried, right? At the end there, we were trying to break away. First and best climber. It liked that. So that was worth 14 points to it. That's good. And our manager's very happy with us. Always liking that. There we have it. That's the end of this one. I'm sorry I missed stage 2 where I did really well. That's just so disappointing. And we'll work on that. Hope you're following along, though. I do want to say this one more time. In the previous episode, I said, let's put it to a vote. Should I go ahead and do a let's play? And if so, should it be a pro cyclist or should it be a career mode? Go ahead and make a comment. Let me know what you would like to see. And I will basically tally up the votes. My vote might count for a few extras, but if it's close, I think I know which way I'm going to go. If it's not close, I will go with the wisdom of the crowd. Do appreciate your time. And until next time, fair travels.